One of our photographers just came in the studio and said the lightning's hitting right outside.
Yeah,
of the
we
studio.
hear the thunder just kind of shaking the studio.
He said the hair stood up on his arm, so there's definitely a charge, and there is a charge that goes through the ground associated with these storms. That's probably what it was experiencing. Let's see what that looked like from our Sarasota Bay cam, our Van Wezel cam, and you can see earlier not so bad, and then the storms really picked up, and they were so strong, I think in this last couple of images, they blew the camera out of position. Well, right now at the airport, the temperature is 78 degrees, our dew point 72%, or 72 degrees, and the humidity 81% with those east-northeast winds. Now, these storms are going to be going by in the next hour. I think the rest of the evening is going to be pretty good after a half hour from now. Our high 95, last night's low 77, our average high 90. Now, if we take a look at the temperatures across the state, there was some rain cooling that went on. 82 at Orlando. They were dropped into the 75-degree range about an hour or so ago, but it's starting to warm up again. In our immediate viewing area, temperatures ranging from the 80-degree mark at Siesta, 89 at Lake Placid, but a lot of cooling has been going on as a result of these storms. These temperatures not quite reflected on the map yet. Well, this was a sea breeze front that came all the way from the Atlantic that is right now lined up and down the Suncoast, producing these loud storms. Trying to take a nap, I think that have been pretty impossible in the last hour. And you can see the storms moving over Sarasota Bay. Right now, the waterfront, I think things are starting to clear. Same at Anna Maria Island. And the Sunshine Skyway got hammered, but the storms are now moving westward out to the Gulf of Mexico, where there's a special marine advisory in effect, not only for there, but off the coast of Charlotte County as well. You can see the storms at Inglewood, Minnesota, Rotunda, all moving out to sea. Things will be improving very greatly in the next hour or two. On the tropical weather scene, we have two items to look at. This is Tropical Storm Fiona, and this area could be more problematic. It's an African easterly wave that's blown off of Africa, and it's going to take a more southerly course aiming toward the Caribbean. And by the middle part of next week, we may have to take a closer look at that. But right now, let's look at Fiona. Maximum sustained winds are 45 miles an hour, and as it moves northwestward tonight, it'll intensify to 50 miles an hour by tomorrow, and then weaken a little bit as it gets into cooler waters. But look how far away it is from the mainland United States. Really not a threat to us at all. It will bring some heavy rain to northern Europe by this time next week. Across the nation, some strong storms in the north. We will have a little cooler air, like a taste of autumn coming from the Dakotas in Minnesota and Wisconsin over the weekend, maybe even down as far as Chicago. But for us, only a subtle change in the atmosphere will bring a profound change to our weather pattern. This little cold front's going to move off the southeastern states, really not affecting us directly, and also a little wave of low pressure in the atmosphere moving westward into the Gulf. The combination of that will shut off that easterly wind that's been bringing wave after wave each day of those Atlantic sea breeze fronts, and a more southerly wind flow will give us a chance of morning storms, but I don't think we're going to see the afternoon and evening storms we've seen for quite some time. You can see by tomorrow morning, mainly fair across the entire Sunshine State, and on Saturday and Friday, only patchy thunderstorms will prevail from coast to coast. Here's the 7-day outlook showing we will have only the slightest chance of thunderstorms by Saturday, 30% tomorrow, mainly inland, and it'll stay dry through the weekend and early part of next week. It'll take really until Wednesday and Thursday of next week for those East Coast sea breezes to bring more storms our way. That's your weather.